Hello, Andrew Estes here, Principal Training Architect at Pluralsight. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with a Lambda layer, let's break it down really quickly. In the simplest terms, a Lambda layer is simply a zipped file archive that contains data and any custom code and configuration information that you need for your own dependencies that live outside of the default Lambda runtime environments. It allows you to easily package up this code and reuse it across an organization and different accounts, all while easily shrinking the deployment package size of the functions themselves. Now, in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to create our own Lambda layer. We're going to include a virus scanning tool that's not natively built into the default Python runtime. And then we're going to use that Lambda layer to scan objects that get placed into an S3 bucket, which we've configured up with event notifications. Let's go ahead and jump into the console now. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the AWS console. Let's get started with our demonstration of creating our very own Lambda layer for us to use. Now, before we begin, I just want to go over two primary components of the infrastructure that I've already created. The first is the Lambda function itself, malware scan function. And like I talked about in the introduction video, this function is going to go ahead and upload a file that gets put into our S3 bucket, and it's going to scan it for any malware using the VirusTotal website, which is viewable here. Now, all VirusTotal does, if you're not familiar with it, is it analyzes different files, domains, etc. It runs those files and domains through many different malware services, and then it returns the analysis for you to view. I use this all the time when I download stuff just to be safe. And in this lesson, we're going to automate the use of it using the Python library. So what we can do here is I want to show you the configuration which I have set up. I have my code here, which I can release this if there's enough interest for it. But all it's doing is downloading the object from the event notification. And once it downloads the object to the temp directory, it scans that file and then it formats the analysis in the log files. It's pretty simple. Now, if I go to the top here, you'll notice that we have S3 set up for the event trigger. And this event trigger is for all put objects within the bucket. As you can see here, object created with the asterisk sign. So the first thing I want to do is I want to test this code out before we even add the layer, because I want to show you what the error looks like. You'll notice we're importing VT, which is the VirusTotal library. And what I'm going to do is go to monitor. I'm going to view CloudWatch logs. And I haven't executed this function yet, so we will likely see no log streams, which is expected. And let's go ahead and upload an object and test this. I'm going to go to my bucket. I'm going to drag and drop a simple PDF file into the bucket. I'll click on upload. We'll close this and let me go back to CloudWatch. I'll refresh this page. And we have a log stream. Now, before I go into this log stream, can you guess what's going to happen? Well, if you guessed it's going to break, you are correct. It is going to break. And that is because we don't have the VT package or library for us to import. This is not a built-in library or package that we can actually use within the Python runtime for Lambda functions. So how can we get around that? Well, we can create a Lambda layer. So let's do that now. What I'm going to do is go back to the CloudWatch logs. I'm going to tail this log group so we don't have to refresh it. And let's go ahead and edit our function. I'm going to go to Lambda. I'm going to go to the menu on the left here, and I'm going to find layers. Once I select it, I'm going to click on Create Layer. We'll give our layer a name. We can give it a description. And then you can see we can upload a zip file or we can point to an S3 URL. And for this, I'm going to upload a zip file. Now, if we go to my IDE really quickly, I'm going to build this Lambda layer file using a simple make file. So I'm going to run make build, and what it's going to do is create a new directory. It's going to run a pip install of the version of our VT library into that directory, and then it zips up that entire directory for us to use. So let me run this really quickly. And now we have our zip file here. So if I ls in the directory, you can see it right here, vtlayer.zip. And finally, the GUI catches up and you can see the file here. So let's go ahead and use that. I will go back to my console, upload that file. We'll choose the compatible runtimes of Python 3.11, 3.10, and 3.9. We'll leave the compatible architectures the default because we don't want to restrict that. And I'll click on create. Now, while this creates, let's go back to the IDE really quickly. I just want to show you what this did. It ran this manual pip install, and it stored all of the required files within that Python directory. As you can see, all of the folder structure here. So once it installed all of the necessary packages into our custom directory, we zip these all up into this layer zip, and that is what we are uploading into our layer console. So this layer contains all of those zipped directories and files that we just made. Now, because of this, what we can do is go back to Lambda, go to functions, select my new malware scan function, and we can attach this layer. So what I'll do is I'll go to the bottom, underneath code. I'm going to add a new layer. We're going to select custom, which is one made by us. And let's choose our VT layer. I choose the version and I click add. And there we go. We now have our layer attached to our function here. I click it and it brings me down to the bottom. And now what we've done is created this layer, which is easily reusable across multiple functions, as opposed to having to include it within the deployment package, which was the original way before layers came about. So now instead of uploading it with the Lambda function here, we created a layer which can be attached to multiple functions, which sort of follows the do not repeat yourself technique or principle, otherwise known as dry. So now let's test this out. I'm going to go back to my bucket. I'm going to overwrite this file. We'll upload. Once it's done, I'm going to close this. We're back in the live tailing, and let's see what happens here. There we go. We get our new function output, which is now working. Notice we don't get that import error that we got before, and that's because we're using our Lambda layer with that custom package. So we download the object to the /temp directory. We run some logic within the function to upload it via that Python package, and then we pull the report. So no malicious detections, 61 undetected detections, and 0 suspicious detections. And that's it. It's literally that easy. We went through, we created our own custom layer here, which contained our specific Python packages that are not natively supported by Lambda runtimes. And then we tested it all out using this malware scan function. Now that's going to do it for this short clip on creating and using a Lambda layer. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.